and thank you for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, for your November 2020 tarot card reading. Really honoured that you're sharing your space with me here for this video. If you would like to check out your free 3-card tarot reading, you can do so by clicking on the link down beneath this video, or indeed reach out to myself for a live one-to-one reading. But without further ado, let's get into this month and see what information holds for your specific zodiac sign. Hello lovely Cancer, and welcome to your monthly tarot card reading for November 2020. Let's see what's going on for you guys this month. So it kickstarts here with the King of Cups reversed. Now the King of Cups is very much about, you know, if he's a person, he represents somebody who's kind-hearted, generous. I think this is twofold. I think for some of you, because it's reversed, it could mean that you're feeling that people aren't being very generous to you this month, that maybe aren't giving you the love and support that you really need. I think for others of you, you actually are getting that support, but you're feeling a little bit guilty. And almost like, oh, how can I repay this kindness? Cancer, you don't have to do everything alone. I think you're a brilliant sign for perseverance, for really getting through situations. But I think being open to receiving some help. I know you've got that hard shell, but you have got that soft center. Let that softness really come out this month, because you do deserve, that help. You don't have to do it all alone. What is blocking you is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can represent a youth in your life, someone who's going through a difficult time. They could be an air sign. I think that they could reach out for you, to you for some support, and I think you'll be a brilliant person to guide them. If this doesn't represent a person, I also feel like with this card, it's sort of saying you're going to be able to see through the truth of situations. Things are going to become clearer for you this month than they have been for a very long time. I think you're going to be signing new contracts. This could be something as small as a new phone contract or internet contract to something big like a house or a vehicle, or a new job. So definitely things are moving this month in a way that I don't feel they have been for quite some time. So I hope that you're happy to hear that. Now, your foundation card, your life is built upon at the moment, is the 5 of Pentacles. You may have a little bit of fear around your finances or your resources. There is a little bit of lack mentality when this card comes in, but just know that just because you're feeling it doesn't mean it's necessarily real. Now, I'm not discounting your experience by saying that. At least that's not my intention. But I do feel it's like, it sounds a bit cliche and a bit cheesy to say, well, keep positive thinking. And you might think, well, I've been doing that for years. But I think it's going to be more important this month than ever, because there could well be some things that are not very solid for you in terms of your home and, like we said, your finances. But this isn't a long-term thing. So just try to ride the wave is what I'm trying to say. Now, your past card here is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about learning and about education. So I do think you've really armed yourself with information. You're moving into a new chapter in your life with a lot more idea on how to handle things. You've done a lot of research. You have a knowledge that perhaps you didn't have before this process started, so that can only stand you in good stead. Half the battle is learning what we need to learn, Cancer, and you've really done that. You've really gone through a massive learning process for quite some time, maybe even years. Now, the card that is spiritually crowning you is just fantastic. Cancer, I'm so thrilled. My mum's a Cancerian, so it does mean a lot to me, this card coming up, because this is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a wish card. a wish card, one of the most positive cards in tarot. In fact, I'd go as far to say is the most positive card in tarot, because you can literally look at it and make a wish, and it is in your spiritual crowning position in your spread, which means that I do feel that some celestial blessings are going to be poured upon you, Cancer. And how amazing is that? I feel like your life is really going to just feel like it's getting together. There's a clear path now. There's a way that you can see through and forwards. And so, yeah, if you want to take a little minute to just look at that card and make that wish, that would be a really cool thing to do. Your immediate future, so as we move more forwards now into the month, is the Five of Wands. This is a bit tricky. You could see some arguments come up, or some petty squabbles, particularly with siblings or family members, or indeed your close friends. There's a little bit of drama going on. They are wands, so, they're not going to kill. This isn't about being annihilated, maybe not physically, but emotionally. You will get through it, but you might feel a little bit bruised and a bit hurt. And I think some words could be said that are painful, but please try not to, we all say things in anger. I'm sure we've all done it. And it just slips out because we know that that's going to hurt the person, because we feel frustrated. And so if someone does say something to you, please try not to take it to heart too much. It's not nice to hear, and they shouldn't have said it. But I don't think they meant it. And I think this will be healed. I think, this can be rectified. It's just not nice when it does happen. So just bear in mind that there could be some squabbles this month. Now, your state of mind is the Three of Cups. Gemini pulled this card in exactly the same position, which is interesting. The Three of Cups is about celebration. It can be anything to do with community getting together. So we're talking about weddings, christenings, bar mitzvahs, anything that celebrates a milestone or a coming of age in some way, a birthday party. Depending on what your situation is with lockdown, of course, but I do feel that there is this, it's in your state of mind, so I do feel that you're feeling in a more celebratory mood at the moment. There is a new and exciting chapter coming, and I think you've got a spring in your step that maybe you haven't had for quite some time. Your outside influence for this month is the Page of Wands. This could represent somebody who is a fire sign in your life, who helps you out a great deal and motivates and spurs you on. If it doesn't represent a person, I feel that this is your creative spark coming back. Maybe you've gone through a period of exhaustion and thinking, when is life going to just work out? But I feel like this month you're actually going to feel like, you got your mojo back a bit, basically. You're like, I can do this. I've got ideas. I've got spark. I feel a bit more sexy. I feel a bit more confident. You might be thinking that you want to get your creative juices flowing with some kind of art or, singing or photography, whatever it may be. I think that getting into something creative is going to give you a real boost. So Cancer, let's see what your hopes and fears. So this is a fantastic card to come up in this position. This is definitely a hope. It's the Ace of Cups. I like to think of this card as the epitome of every cup in the tarot deck, because it's, thy cup runneth over. You have enough emotional support for yourself and more to give. So whilst it started off at the start of the month that you feel that you're not being supported, or you feel guilty because you're getting support, you don't know how to give it back, I feel as the month moves forward, that will change. Someone might do something really lovely for you, or just help you out. Again, I feel in an emotional way. And this is you, because this is cups. So I'm glad that you have these cups, coming through. But you also have this fiery energy as well. So it's not going to be a boring month, that's for sure. But it is going to be a month, I feel, where you're going to feel a bit more optimistic. And then your outcome, Cancer, is the Knight of Pentacles. There could be some news involving your finances coming in. Happy news. So if you have been waiting for a document or some kind of decision to be made, maybe it is something to do with your local government, maybe it's something to do with a grant or a pay rise of some kind. I do think that you're going to hear about this at least before the end of the month. And that, again, is going to put you in a much better position to make decisions moving forwards. So there you have your monthly tarot card reading for November 2020. Thank you again for sharing your space with me throughout this video. If you'd like to check out your free 3-card tarot reading, once more you can do so by clicking the link down beneath this description box. But thank you so much for joining me, and until we speak again next month, take care, stay safe, and many blessings. Alyssa.